Whoa, okay, that's very interesting right there. Somebody count the number of coins in this roll for me right now, because I see a penny in the middle of this quarter roll. Actually, looks like we may have a proof here, guys. I bet you $100 I flip this over and we're gonna see a San Francisco mint mark. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome back to Coin Quest Quarters. That of course being the series where I take $500 boxes of quarters like this, go through the rolls and the boxes looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in all these collection books that you see here. The goal of the series is to see just how far we can get into these collection books using only coins that we find in circulation rolls. This right here is our box of quarters for today's episode. If we go ahead and open it on up, you can see I've already cataloged all of the enders that I saw. The first one that I saw was this Bicentennial ender. It's a double date, 1776 to 1976. They aren't super rare, but I think they're definitely cool to find. And then we also were able to get 3 2020s. All of those have chances for getting the W on the obverse side, which makes it about a $10 to $15 coin. Then to round it out, we got ourselves a 2021 Tuskegee Airman and a 2010 Mount Hood. These 2010s are pretty difficult to find. I do already have this one in the collection though. We're gonna be getting into those enders and more in just a second, but before we do that, we need to do a quick check on the collections. So starting with Washington quarters from 32 to 98, obviously we haven't gotten a whole lot of silvers. Those are pretty difficult to find. We did actually get one though, the 1964, one of the most common silvers to find, but man, it's super difficult to get them at all. And then every other non-silver coin in this collection has already been filled up. Moving on to state quarters from 99 to 2008, we actually filled this collection completely in the very first episode, so we have nothing to worry about there. As for the DC and US territories 2009 collection, we only have one coin missing there. It's the Puerto Rico 2009 Philadelphia, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for that, so we can maybe try and complete this collection on this episode. As far as modern coins go, this is definitely the one that needs the most work, the 2010 to 2021 America the Beautiful. You can see those, like I said, the 2010s, 2011s, and 2012s are still giving us a hard time. Luckily, we were able to get all of the 2014s, 2015s, everything all the way up until 2021. We do still need the 2022s though, which just recently came out, so I will definitely be on the lookout for those as well. And then we have several brand new Canadian quarter collections, which I just recently got, and I transferred all of my coins out of the old ones into these. Obviously, we have quite a bit of work to do. This is actually the one that has made it the farthest. Anything later than that, they started doing kind of like the US did, where we do the state quarters. There's tons and tons of different types. We did get that April one right there, but obviously it's going to be very difficult to be finding all of these coins. But you can see just kind of how the progress is going on those collections so far. And then I don't even need to open this one. We haven't found a single one in that category yet. So that's where we're at after 3 boxes. This right here is box number 4, and I think we have finally graduated to a full box. That's what we're going to be doing today. As long as it takes, I don't care. We're going to be looking through this entire box, so get ready for an entire quarter box hunt. Of course, throughout today's hunt, we're going to be using the Quin Coins silver stacking placemat to aid us in our hunting. This placemat features dimes, quarters, and half dollars across the front and shows you all the different types of coins that you could find in those denominations. And then when you flip it over to the backside, you see some more interesting information about different types of dimes, quarters, and half dollars that you could find, as well as these edge pictures which show you what the edge of these different coins is going to look like if you have a silver coin, a Canadian coin, all types of interesting stuff like that. Of course, if you want to pick up one of these silver stacking placemats to aid you in your own dime, quarter, or half dollar hunting, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll be putting a link down in the description below. I also have penny and nickel placemats up there for you as well. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the hunt. All right, guys, we're going to be starting this one off with the 3 2020 enders that I have here. We have a chance at getting that West Point quarter from only 2019 to 2020. They only did it for a couple years. They're extremely rare, and I've only found one so far in the series, although I have found others in other hunts that I've done. So I'm definitely hoping that we can get one here today. Also going to be on the lookout for silver. As always, you can always tell by the edge if you have a silver coin. It's quite easy to do. Just looking at this right here, they look a lot different between clad and silver. This all looks like clad to me though, so let's go ahead and just grab that 2020 off of the end over there and see if we're going to get lucky here and get ourselves a West Point. All right, so there is the coin right there. We're going to flip it over to the obverse to check for that West Point mint mark. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, for a second I thought we had it there. That's just going to be Philadelphia though. You can see it's a P on the right hand side of Washington there. All right, we'll go ahead and dump these out real quick and just see if we can get anything right off the bat. Of course, we're going to be looking for any 2010s, 2011s, 2012s. That's what we still need in the collection. Of course, any 2019s or 2020s that come out, we will definitely check for that W, but I didn't see it on that one. There's all kinds of new quarters coming out every single year. It's pretty hard to keep up, and as you saw, there are a lot of different collections that you can have for the quarters. I'm actually seeing quite a few 2019s and 2020s. I've never found a 2019 W. I have only found 2020s. But look at all these 2020s coming out. There's a 2019 Lowell right there. That one's just a Philadelphia. Oh, actually, there are some other interesting coins to be on the lookout for, guys. I was actually just going to show you this because this is one of the ones that you can look for. There's an air variety, but this actually looks like we may have a proof here, guys. I mean, look at that mirror-like finish. There is no way that that is a regular coin. I bet you $100 I flip this over and we're going to see a San Francisco mint mark. 3, 2, 1. Yes, we do, guys. Look at that, San Francisco. So typically you only find Philadelphia and Denver mint marks, sometimes the W as well. Very rarely, though, will you see that S. That means that this is a proof coin. You can see that mirror-like finish. This was actually sold in a set, and somebody broke it out for some reason. I don't know why, but they broke it out and spent it as a regular quarter. Can you believe that? That is awesome right there. Already got ourselves a proof. Definitely something you want to be on the lookout for as you are hunting these coins. That definitely gives me hope, too, that there may be another in this box, which would be absolutely amazing. Always love finding proofs, West Point quarters, anything like that. I mean, there's just so much to look for in quarters. It's just absolutely incredible. All right, guys, getting down to the end of this one, we got our home state of Michigan right there, and that is going to do it. I didn't see any 2011s, 2012s, anything like that, so we'll just go ahead and get on to the next one. So right here we have ourselves another, oh, actually, I think, is this one? Yeah, this one's 2020, so it's Marsh Billings Rockefeller. I have found a West Point of that design before, so let's see if we can get lucky again and get ourselves another. Okay, I'm not seeing any silver on that roll. Although I am seeing some pretty nice shiny coins. Maybe we just check those out real quick. That's just a Philly right there. That's also a 2020. Man, look at all the chances we're getting. I love these coins so far. I got 2020s, 2019s. Really, I don't think there's any 2022s in here. I think I got this box long enough ago that there just aren't any of those. But there we go. We got ourselves a 2020 Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Let's check for that West Point, and it looks like we got a Denver on that one, unfortunately. So we'll just go ahead and get through the rest of these coins, see if anything pops out. And guys, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite coin to find as far as quarters go, and what is your favorite coin to look for? There's so much stuff to look for, as I mentioned earlier. I personally really enjoy hunting for those West Point quarters. That is just one of the coolest things I think that you can find in the quarters series, and I'm really glad that the Mint did that. So we got ourselves a 2020 Denali right there. We'll put that to the side. I don't think we need any of the Denalis, but I will hold on to it just in case. And moving through the roll here, let's see what else we can get. We got another 2020 Salt River Bay right there. That one is just going to be a Philadelphia, though, so no luck on that one. Let's keep moving through the roll and see what else we can find here. Man, I definitely missed quarters, and I'm happy to get back to them here. I actually have a good feeling. I really hope we can get a W out of this box because it looks like this is an older box. I probably picked this up a year ago or so, so I'm thinking we definitely have a chance at finding something good in here. All right, so here is our last 2020 ender. Of course, you've seen tons of 2020s coming out of these rolls, so I'm sure it won't be our last 2020 coin even in the roll. But yep, not seeing any silver there, so we'll just go ahead and dump it out and take a look at our ender and see if we can get lucky with that West Point. Here we go, guys. Last chance. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nope, just a Denver, unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves another proof. That would be pretty cool. There's another 2020 right underneath that last one that we pulled out. 2 Texases in a row. Shout out in the comments. Let me know if you are from Texas. I know I got viewers all over the place. One time I did that with Idaho because it's not really a state that you think about too much, but you definitely can't forget it. And obviously when we're looking through these rolls of coins, we see coins from all over the place. We got all 50 United States represented out here in the quarters. And even more than that, there's just tons of stuff going on in these quarters. So, all right, guys, getting down to the end here. I'm seeing a couple of 2021s pop out, but again, no 2022s. I don't think we're going to see any in this box, which is actually okay with me because that means that we do have a better chance, I would say, for getting that West Point coin. Now, I'm going to open one more roll here on camera just to begin. This is our Bicentennial quarter. I am really hoping that this Bicentennial quarter will bring us a little bit of luck. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we can get inside the roll. So no silver, that's kind of to be expected. Like I said, it's pretty difficult to get silver on these rolls, but we do have ourselves a Bicentennial right here. Like I was saying earlier, these aren't super rare or anything, but I think they're extremely cool, and I like to just hoard them and like make rolls of them, give them away, all kinds of stuff. I've actually given away a few to some of my more supportive fans. Man, that is a super shiny one right there. Look at that. Oh, it's just a Denver, whatever it is, but it's got some nice nice toning to it, a little bit of like a gold tone almost. It's a 2020 Marsh Billings. All right, guys, so you know what? I'm not seeing a ton in this roll, so I'm going to go ahead and go through it here, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I find something interesting. Oh, I also got to check that 2012 Denali to see if that's going to be going into the collection. There's a 2013, but I think we actually did finish all of those, so that's not going to be going in. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm going to keep going through these rolls, and I will get back to you once we find something good. All right, look at this. We got ourselves a Mount Hood. I think this was actually the Ender, and yeah, like I said, we don't need that 2010. I'll put it to the side though. They do not come out quite as often as most other quarters that you see, so I will definitely hold on to it. You know, these 2021s are kind of throwing me off because I keep thinking they're Bicentennials, and there is an air that you want to look out for on the 21, just so you're aware. There is sort of like a splotch of metal up on top of Washington's hat there. It's only on the 2020 Phillies, and you can see that one is a 2021 Philadelphia. So this one could have it, but I don't see it on that one, and I haven't seen it in all of my hunting so far. So I'll be on the lookout for it, and you guys should be as well. Definitely let me know down in the comments if you have found one. You are one of the lucky few. All right, guys, we'll keep going, and I'll let you know when I find something else. Oh, there we go, actually. Right after I said that, we got ourselves a Bicentennial, so I will add that to the pile. Right next to our Proof 2004 Wisconsin. Just an amazing find out of that very first roll. That I will take that any day. But yeah, I haven't seen any of the ones that we need so far. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves another Bicentennial right there. And actually, oh man, I thought we had a 2009 Puerto Rico coming up. It's because we do need that one. It is a 2009, but it's not one of the ones that we need. It's just the American Samoa right there. But I'll pull that one to the side anyway. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep track of how many 2010s, 2011, stuff like that are actually in the rolls. So I'll show you guys at the end how many I'm able to pull out. But we did just get 2 Bicentennials in the same roll, so that's pretty cool. On to the next. Whoa, okay, that's very interesting right there. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me I just lost out on 24 cents. Somebody count the number of coins in this roll for me right now, and let me know if I just lost out on 25 cents, because I see a penny in the middle of this quarter roll. Oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't happen again. Unless it's like an Indian head penny or like a wheat penny or something cool like that. No, it's just gonna be a memorial. I already saw it right there. It does look copper though, so that's at least a plus. I don't know. I mean, it's actually pretty nicely toned too, actually, if you look at it. Got a nice, like a red patina to it. So yeah, I mean, that's the least they can do, is at least give us a nicely toned copper coin. It would have been nicer if it was a wheat penny. Let's take a look at what we got for a year on that. The front side doesn't look as nice. 1977. That's one for the books, not the quarter books though, unfortunately, like we're actually looking for. All right, let's go ahead and go through the rest of this roll and see if it's gonna bring us anything good. Oh, there we go, guys. We got a 2011. See if we need any of those. That's the Chickasaw. This is the one that we're looking at right here. Let's take a look and see if we need any of the Chickasaw. No, we don't. We already have all the Chickasaw. Unbelievable. All right, we'll keep going. All right, there we go. We got ourselves a 2009 Guam. So this is one of those District of Columbia and U.S. territories. So that's a nice find right there. I'll add it to our pile of 2009 through 2012s. I wanted to show you guys this one for a couple of reasons that I found a couple rolls back. So there is actually an error to look out for on this one. It's called the spitting horse error. I'll go ahead and throw a picture up of what that looks like. But the other reason is because of this little black splotch over here. This almost looks to me like somebody is marking their coins like sometimes coin roll hunters do, which I'm not a super big fan of because, you know, sometimes they even do it on proofs, which I can't even fathom why they would do that. But basically, the idea is just that they mark the coins to make sure that they're not hunting the same ones over and over again. Yeah, I don't really like that. Unfortunately, it's something that happens though, and we just kind of got to put up with it. Who knows how long ago that one was marked, or if that actually means that there's nothing good in here. I mean, obviously there are good things in here. We were able to find ourselves a proof. There's a 2019. I've actually been saving a whole pile of 2019s and 2020s over here for us to take a look at in a second. I guess once we get a few more into the pile, then we will check those out. Here we go. We got another Delaware, and this one's actually not marked. Thank God. But I don't see the spitting horse on that one either. So yeah, that's just a little rant that I wanted to go on real quick. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep looking through and see what else we can get. All right, we got ourselves a painted quarter over here. That thing is super red. I remember I found a green one recently, and somebody told me exactly what that was for. I totally forgot though. I don't have the best memories. So please let me know down in the comments below if you know, why did people paint quarters back in the day? I would definitely love to know. We have quite a big pile of the 2019 2020s here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check them all for W's at once, because that's one of my favorite things to do. Actually, I missed one right here, so let's throw that one in. So there we go, we got a P. We're looking for the W mint mark on all of these. Just one would be absolutely phenomenal. I've been through several 2019s, 2020s, in the box so far and haven't seen any W's yet. They are extremely elusive. The last time I did this though, if I'm recalling correctly, the very last coin that I came across ended up having that W. So this is definitely one of my favorite games to play, and one of the reasons why I really enjoy doing quarters, not only for the chance of silver, but also for the chance of the West Point coin, and just so many other things that you could find as well, including the 2010s, 2011s, just trying to fill in the collection. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys, there is our last one, and it's just a Denver. This is actually, oh, that's a Salt River Bay. Okay, I thought we had a Tallgrass Prairie as the last one, which is one of those coins that I have a hard time finding. But I guess we'll have to start over here and see if we can find some more 2020s, 2019s to check. Because we're about, we're not even halfway through the box yet. So we got a lot more coins to go. Hopefully we can find some good stuff. That's a very nice toned Hawaii right there. I think I'm going to try to replace whatever we have in the collection with that one. It's always good to get some replacements in as well, just to make the, improve the collections as we go. But yeah, guys, so we'll just keep moving around here and see what else we can find. All right, there we go. We got ourselves a 2010 Grand Canyon. This may actually be our first chance at a coin that we may actually need in the collection. Let me check on that real quick. I'm just gonna hold the edges of it here with my fingers. So we're looking for 2010 Grand Canyon. We do actually need the Denver on that one in the collection. We already have the Philadelphia, but if we can get the Denver here, this will be our first coin into the collection today. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, we just got the Philadelphia. So I'll just add that to the pile of 2010s, 2011s, and we'll keep looking here. Oh, there we go. Look at that, guys. We got ourselves a 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes. I think that's our first 2012. Actually, no, we got a Denali earlier. I don't really count that one because it does show up a lot more than the others, it seems. But we actually put this one on the placemat. I put it to a vote, and this is the one that you guys voted for. So if we flip over to the other side of the placemat, you'll see the 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes. Now, let me check the collection to see if we actually need that one. No, we do not need the 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes, but it's definitely a cool one to have. I'm going to add it to our little pile of 2011s and 2012s, and we'll keep moving. Oh my gosh, guys. The second roll that we've had this happen in. What a pain. And this one doesn't even look like it's going to be copper. You got to be kidding me. Once again, we got ourselves a memorial cent. That looks like it's going to be zinc. Yeah, 1983. Unless we got the fabled only 1983 copper penny. I feel like that doesn't exist. I don't know. But the only way to tell for sure, I guess, would be to weigh it on the scale. All right, 1983, whatever. Hopefully that's just an extra cent and we didn't just lose 24 cents. But there's no way I'm going through the trouble to count all that. Unless I'm doing it in the post-editing. I'll put it up on the screen what my findings are. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get through the rest of this one here. We are about halfway through, actually. After this roll, we will be at the halfway point in the box. We got some pretty good stuff so far. I mean, out of that very first roll, we got ourselves a proof. We haven't got anything into the collection yet, but we definitely have some good stuff and some good chances. I'm excited to see what the second half of the box holds. And there we go. We got ourselves a 2010. Very, very close after what we were just talking about there. 2010 Yosemite. We actually do need the 2010 Denver Yosemite. So let's take a look at this one and see if we can get ourselves a Denver on that. 3, 2, 1. No, we got ourselves a Philadelphia. There is a 2010 Mount Hood right there. We just got ourselves. Let's take a look and see if we need that one in the collection. Mount Hood, we do not. So that one, we don't even need to check for a mint mark. We actually have quite a few of the 2010s, 2011s. I'll show you towards the end of the video exactly how many we have. We're a little past the halfway point right now, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this roll here, and we'll just take a look, see what we can find. And if we don't find anything, oh, there's a 2009 right there, North Mariana Islands. We got quite a few 2009s, but we're not seeing that Puerto Rico that we really need for the collection. Just to get that 2009 collection completely done with, that is what we need. Yeah, so after I get through this roll here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2019s and 2020s that I have been accruing over the last few rolls. There's another one right there. Most of them have been Salt River Bay. I don't know why. For whatever reason, Salt River Bay shows up so much in my area. And, oh, there's another nice toned state quarter right there that I can use to fill in one of those spots and just kind of improve one of those spots, I suppose. But guys, here is our pile of 2019s and 2020s that we're going to take a look at once again for that West Point. So here we go. Big money, no whammy. Let's see if we can get something good here. Whole bunch of P's and D's. I'm tired of seeing them. I want to see a W. Give us a W here. There's a P, D, D, P. Oh my gosh, guys, please. Coming down to the last three, I see P, 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 triple P. All right, we'll go ahead and get into the next one, guys. Like I said, we're a little bit more than halfway through. Hopefully we can get a silver here, and maybe even like a Canadian coin, something like that would be cool to see too. All right, there we go. We got another 2009 DC District of Columbia right there. I think we found every single 2009 other than Puerto Rico, I swear. And we're coming down to the end of that one. We got about 20 more rolls to go, guys. These 2020s, though, 2020s, 2019s, they have been piling up quick. So let's just do a real quick check here for the W and see if we can get lucky. Man, it seems like in a whole box you should be able to find at least one, right? But maybe not, because they are actually extremely rare. And they're getting rarer every day because people are pulling them out as well. All right, guys, we'll get on to the next and see what else we can find. Oh my gosh, guys, we are on the third roll where this has happened to us. How many times is this going to keep happening? Unbelievable. Actually, I think that one might be a dime. Yeah, that doesn't look like a penny at all. So at least we didn't lose as much money this time. Yeah, that is definitely a dime. How crazy is that? Now imagine if we were able to get a silver dime in a roll of quarters. Come on, focus for us here. It does not want to focus on that rim. There we go. Okay, so definitely a clad rim. Let's take a look at that bad boy. Here we go. A dime. Unbelievable. We got a dime and 2 pennies in our box of quarters so far. And here is the date, 1988. Oh, there we go. We finally got it, guys. The 2009 Puerto Rico. It's right over here. And let's see. What is the one that we need? We need the Philadelphia. Now, this is pretty crazy, guys, because like I said, this is our first full box of quarters that we're doing on the series. We are down to our last 10 rolls at this point, and we still have not found a single coin that's going into this collection. Can this be it? To finish our 2009 collection, we just need a Philadelphia on that obverse side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Are you kidding me? It is another one that we already have. That's crazy. I mean, we only have 10 more rolls to go. We still have quite a few spots that need filling up in the collection. I'm just amazed that we haven't found one, and not even one out of the whole box so far that has gone into the collection. It's just crazy to me. But, I mean, what can you do? All you can do is keep looking. And I have seen so many Rhode Islands, guys. Let me know down in the comments, what is the coin that you see the most when hunting quarters? For me, it's definitely Rhode Islands. Wow, 3 Marsh Billings Rockefellers in a row. We have just an absolute metric ton of 2019s and 2020s. Let's just check these lucky 3 Marsh Billings Rockefellers. Watch it be the PPP. Oh, PPD. Okay, well, none of those are W though, so I'm not really interested. But hey, while I got you, why don't we just take a look? I actually have 2 stacks this time because one stack was about to tumble over. So let's check them out. We got a whole variety of 2019s, 2020s here. As you can see, you could keep yourself busy for quite a while looking for this coin. I mean, there's a lot of the regular 2019s and 2020s out there in circulation, but of course the ones that you want to find are the W's, and those are extremely rare. So Are we going to get one by the end of this box? I don't know. Our chances are looking kind of slim at this point, but we still have about 10 more rolls to go, and that is it for those ones. Actually, yeah, looking like 7 more rolls, so hopefully we can find something here at the end of the box. I don't even know if we're ever going to be able to beat our very first roll, which had that nice proof coin in it, but we'll try. Wow. Nice looking 96D right there. My gosh. For an older coin, that is extremely nice looking. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I'll put that in the collection. I'm sure we don't have one looking that nice. All right, guys, we're down to our last 5 rolls at this point, so let's see what's going to come out. Still haven't had a coin go into the collection yet. We have, however, found 2 pennies and a dime, which is pretty crazy. And of course, that proof coin in our very first roll. I was hoping that was going to mean that we were going to get all kinds of proof coins. I typically find that to be the case. Like if you have like a really cool ender or something that comes out in the first roll and you think, oh man, I'm gonna have some nice chances in this box. Nah, usually that's the only one. I don't know, that's probably some rule of statistics that I don't understand. I was never too good in statistics. But anyways, guys, like I said, 5 more rolls to go, maybe 4.5 at this point. So we're just gonna dive into them and see if we can pull something cool out. All right, guys, I might need your help on this one. I feel like there is something on this. If you look at the hat, there's definitely an extra piece of metal or something. This may be damaged because I see on the front of the hat, there's 2 lines. Now, actually, wait a minute. Are those 2 lines on every single one? Let's just check a random one here. Yeah, okay. The 2 lines are not damaged. So, what do you guys think? It looks like there might be something there at the top of Washington's helmet. I actually recently got a pretty cool microscope. I'm going to probably put this under it in a future video so we can confirm for ourselves. And actually, yeah, I don't know. I think that might be something. We'll have to take a closer look at it, though, than this camera allows, because I think there could definitely be something there. If so, this would be the first Washington crossing the Delaware air variety that I've been able to find so far, and that would be super, super cool. So we'll have to look at that in a future video using the new microscope that I got recently. All right, here we have arrived on the very last roll of the hunt. We have a few Kansas quarters I want to take a look at for an air. I also have a nice stack of 2019s and 2020s, so even after we get through this roll, we still have a few things to take a look at to see if we made some interesting finds on this hunt. I mean, come on, I know we already did. We got that proof coin, we got the pennies and the dime. How does that even happen? I have no clue. But here we go, we're getting into the last one here. We're just gonna take a look and see what we can get. Now, I don't see anything on the edges, so it looks like we did just go through a silverless hunt. That's to be expected. What was not to be expected, though, at least for me, was to see a Canadian-less hunt. I mean, usually we get at least 1 Canadian coin, usually more. But I have noticed, though, in the higher denominations, like as you go up from pennies to nickels to dimes to quarters, you see less Canadians, which is unfortunate because I do have these Canadian collections that I would really love to fill out. I actually see more Canadians in my customer wrapped rolls. As you saw, all of these were machine wrapped. But to get some customer wrapped rolls, I think that's definitely something that I'd be interested in doing again. There's a 2019. Just so that we can try to fill in those Canadian collections a little bit more. And also we might have a better chance for, say, I don't know, a silver or something like that, which would be pretty cool. Alright guys, so that looks like that's going to be the end of it. So now let's take a look at our Kansas quarters. And now if you don't already know, there is an error to look out for in the Kansas quarters. And this one I can say I've actually personally found myself. Now it's not going to be on the reverse here, it's actually going to be on the obverse. And we're looking for what is known as the In God We Rust error, which was caused by a grease error happening on the very beginning there of In God We Trust, kind of over on the left-hand side, and it would basically just blocks out the T, so it just looks like In God We Rust. There's a lot of different varieties of this particular error. I don't see it on this one because you can see the T showing through pretty clearly there. Same with the second one. Now we'll check that third one real quickly. And like I said, guys, I have found actually quite a few instances of this coin before. I'm just not seeing any of them today, unfortunately, so we'll put those to the side. The last hope that we have here is this final stack of 2019s and 2020s. Let's see if we can get a W, guys. Here we go. This is our final hope for the box. Philly, 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 Denver, Denver, Philly. The suspense is killing me. Down to 4 coins. Philly. Philly. Ooh, that's a nice looking one. Philly, and the last one is Philly. Okay, that's unfortunate, guys. No W's today, but we did get a whole bunch of cool stuff, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. All right, guys, welcome to the wrap-up on today's hunt. We actually have quite the spread here today, so most of these are just going to be going in as improvements. We got a 95 Denver, 96 Denver, Connecticut, South Carolina, New York, Hawaii, Alaska, and then a Marsh, Billings, Rockefeller. You can see we have a nice little collection of Bicentennials here, along with 2 pennies, a dime, and then a painted quarter. Those are pretty cool to find. I do find those from time to time. We almost got every single 2009. The only one that we're missing here is the Virgin Islands, and I guess we got 2 American Samoas to make up for that. And then coming down here, like I said, I did save all of the 2010, so there we go. We got a whole bunch of, you got Yosemite, Mount Hood, Hot Springs, and Grand Canyon. A nice little variety there. For the 2011s, I think those are a little bit more difficult. We only were able to get 1 of those, and it was the Chickasaw. And then for the 2012s, look at that, 4 Denali's and 3 Hawaii volcanoes. Yeah, we could definitely use some more variety there, and we still have a lot of improvement to do on the collection. Now, as far as the interesting, I think, in my opinion at least, the most interesting coins, of course, that very first roll gave us a proof Wisconsin 2004. That is just absolutely crazy. Nice little San Francisco mint mark on it right there. And then we got this one, which I think has an error. You can kind of see just a tiny little dot up there on the head. Let me actually zoom in on that for you just real quick here at the end. I think we have some extra material on the top of Washington's hat there. And of course, we do have a 2020 Philadelphia there. So that would be the one where you would find that. And there are varying degrees of, you know, the amount of extra metal that you see on the top of that. This one doesn't have a whole lot, if it has any at all, but I'm definitely eager to get that under a microscope in a future video so we can take a better look at it. So surprisingly, even though this was the first episode that we did where we did an entire box of quarters, we didn't get a single coin into the collection, which just blows my mind. We did get a lot of cool stuff though, and for that I'm very thankful, and we definitely had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys did as well. Of course, as always, if you're interested in picking up these silver stacking placemats to aid you in your quarter, dime, or $half hunting, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. But anyways, guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next episode of Coin Quest Quarters.